Hello Lola. So guys, guess what? It's time to make sure that you are subscribed to this channel, and girl, what? Make sure you give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you comment below so that I can hear your thoughts and know what you're thinking about the content or anything else that you want to leave me a comment on. And make sure that you click that bell to be a part of the notification squad so that you are notified when I am doing another video or live. Also, last but not least, if you want to support this channel and join my team channel membership, please do so by clicking the link in the description bar, or if you see a join button next to the subscribe. It is $4.99 a month, and you do have to be at least 18 years old to join. Now today's topic is going to be about silicone kits versus silicone dolls. What is the difference, and the pros and the cons, and all that great stuff. So I want this to be more of a video for especially people that are newer to going into the silicone market, or people that just, you know, are just curious, like, what's the big deal? Because I know a lot of people try to really put an emphasis on whether it's a kit or a doll. Now let me explain. Like Vivi she is sculpted by Lillian Breville. She is poured by Claire Taylor Dolls. She's a full body silicone baby. When you get the kit, she will be blank, and her eyes will be set. Now, with that being said, I will insert a picture to show you how she looks. An example of a silicone blank kit, how she, you know, looks before actually painted. That's why they call them kits, because they're sent out and multiple artists are able to paint these babies themselves. The collectors, you know, I mean, some people actually get their kits and get them blank and they play with them for a while before they even send them off. You know, especially a lot of people that are, you know, what I call balling on a budget. They will get the kit to secure it, and then once they get the kit, they'll save up to send it off to an artist to be painted. But a doll is completed completely. When you buy that doll, when it comes home to you, it's already painted, it's already rooted. You know, that is a doll. A doll is normally, like, say for instance, with the first of all, Lillian Breville do not paint whatsoever her silicone babies. She sculpts and send them off. Now, someone like maybe, let's say, Claire Taylor or Joanna Kazmarek, they do silicone dolls for the most part. They do some. I've seen Joanna Kazmarek do kits as well, but when they do a doll edition, that means the edition is solely painted by them, painted and completed, and there's no other artist, you know, painting them. To me, the kit form is another affordable way, or least expensive way to try to be able to afford a silicone baby and have the full body experience. The doll is more of, I want it all done by the artist. You know, there's also a lot of more cool features that come with the doll versus, like, you know, well, say for instance, if it's, I have to speak on the artist that I use and follow the most, so I would use Claire Taylor for that. She does, you know, spines and skulls and squishy tummies and armatures and all that great stuff in her dolls. You get it, I mean, it's fully completed. The box opening is elaborate. I mean, a lot of personalized embroidered things that's specific to the doll edition. It's a lot goes into a doll. So the difference in the price can be double or triple. A kit on an average from, well, I'm finding some kits are around $1,500 to $2,000 So that's usually kit cost base with nothing. Then people add drinking wet, armatures, you know, poured in one piece. They also charge extra for softer silicone now. Usually it's between $100 and $200 more if you want it softer, with other artists. Now, so yeah, so the kits, the difference in the kits is that it's not painted. That's basically the big shebang. It's not painted and it's limited features. Like Lily and Babies, mostly they offer either you get a full armature, or you could get a elbow armature, or you could get no armatures at all in the arms. At this time, they do not offer armatures in the legs with the Lily kits, blank kits. Also, no drinking wet. In the past, here recently with like the Tain and Sage, they were offered with, you know, the one piece, drinking wet, and armatures if you wanted them. So that's the whole thing. Like, so a lot of people were assuming that, oh, if you go buy the kit, that you get a completed doll. But I will say, going through like other artists, you could get a silicone kit, right? Send it off to a painter and artist and everything, and have a completed baby from usually around $3,500 and under. Now there are some more artists that feel that they are more experienced and their skills are more elite, that they charge more than that, over that range. Some, you know, so I don't really go that deep when it goes over a certain amount when it comes to a kit. That's just my personal opinion. I just don't want to pay. This is my personal opinion, okay? So don't get your feelings in a bunch. I personally don't want to pay the same price as I would for a doll edition, and I'll tell you why. Because a doll edition typically is between 5 to 7 dolls in an edition, maybe 8 at the most if it's a sleep and awake type thing. I don't know, you know, that varies, but I'm just saying it's a much smaller edition versus a kit. Like with the Vivi Sculpt, it's 14 in her edition. So 14 versus, you know, 5 or 6 is not major if you know, big scope of things of looking at the whole world, but it's major when it comes to, well, for me as a collector. I just feel like I pay a little bit more for the smaller editions, the rarity of the kit, and so on and so forth. So the pros to, of course, buying a kit is cost efficient. A lot of times they offer more layaway. It's a little bit flexible in payment. You have a little bit more control. You also, you know, it's more customized if you send it off to, you know, having someone do a custom for you. Once you pick the, you know, you pick the color, blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. The cons to an edition is the baby is not, once you purchase it, you still have another process, and it's not completed totally by the artist, I mean the sculptor. I guess that could be looked at as a con. I really don't see that much of a downside to buying a kit, I'll be honest. The pros to buying a doll is that you're getting a smaller edition. You're also getting a baby completed fully by the artist, especially when it's someone exquisite as Claire Taylor, or, you know, some of the bigger artists, Romy Stridham, stuff like that. You're getting a baby that, you know, it's painted and fully completed by them. It's a signature type style baby. You're getting more features. for the baby. So definitely they're not going to be the same, exact same. It just depends on what you're looking for in your doll. But I think that there's quite a bit of silicone painters now that are getting really, really good. And so that is becoming very helpful. So I think it's really a plus to the market for us average collectors that can't afford the dolls. I mean, if you can afford a doll, I mean, it's worth it to have at least one, you know, really, really nice baby completed fully by an artist that you love. Is definitely worth it. Or, you know, sometime like with the kids, you get the prototype. And like say for instance with Claire, with like say Bella is the prototype, so she's actually painted fully completed by the artist even though she's a kid. That's another, you know, option. You just have to be fast and quick on your feet when it comes to that type stuff. But yeah, so I think both of them are really great. It just depends on your price range, your what you can afford type thing. So that's what that is. And I just want to let you guys know that I am getting very comfortable with her now. Even though I just did that, sorry. Every now and then I still underestimate this little wobbly head. But I was thinking the other day that when I guess I'll talk to you guys about that in a little bit. But I was thinking yesterday when I was picking her up and everything, I'm like, you know what, I'm literally, it's like I'm like, oh my gosh, like I'm being so careful with her and stuff. But actually I think I just handle her just like how I do when I go to the hospital to visit relatives just having babies and stuff. I pick her up the same way. It's very much the same. And it's her little head. I still haven't did anything to her hair. So it's funny. I just haven't did anything to her hair. And if you're looking, like, say for instance, a lot of people like might think it's so hard to find a silicone painter. I find it's a little bit more easier than it used to be because I see a lot more people actually painting now. So I recently was searching myself personally, and I actually found quite a bit of people that are willing to do customs and, you know, will paint on a level that I think I would be happy with. Yes, of course, as always, you know, finding the African American or when I say biracial, I should be specific and say like a African American and Caucasian mix or something like that. Or if you want an Asian skin tone and all that stuff, it is a little bit more challenging, but not that bad. A lot of people are starting to get into at least the biracial. If you want a dark baby, I mean, that's even hard with the elite artists are not painting the silicones as, you know, dark. So I really see it as a plus. But like I said, if you got the money and you're thinking, oh, well, maybe it's just not worth it to get a premium doll, it definitely is. I've had both, and I'll be honest, it definitely is. It's a great experience. The babies do have, you know, more in them, of course. I mean, otherwise they would not, I don't think any artist in their right mind would offer a kid at the same level as a premium, or what we call in now a premium doll. So, but it's all about what you love and what you can afford. But I just wanted to explain that, because a lot of people were like, what's the difference in between a kit and a doll? So Bella, right now actually all I have is kits. Bella is a kit, Vivi is a kit, Puck is a kit, and well, I have one premium sculpt. But most of my babies, like the April by Claire Taylor, Kingston, Zoe, they were considered what people are calling premium today. So those are babies, you know, they had, some of them had spines, some of them had squishy tummies, you know, one had it all, drinking wet skull, blah 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 blah. But I think for people that's just trying to get into it, you could get quite a bit in a kit. So but yeah, but if you're almost there at the mark, or you know, I would say go for the smaller edition if you're going to spend over a certain amount of money, because the return is far greater, and I'll get into that in the next video.